Welcome everybody to match day number 20, and today the New York Mets take on the Houston Astros. It's the second game of the series like normal, and this is what we have. We have Ken Boswell starting off for the New York Mets. Batting first at second base, Tommy Agee. He's got that long hitting streak. Will he continue it? Cleon Jones or Shamsky? Ron Svoboda. Right fielder doing all right. Bud Harrelson, shortstop Rod Gasper, the DH. Kevin Collins, Duffy Dreyer, and Gary Gentry. Gary Gentry, 1.2405 ERA. For the Houston Astros at the Astrodome, Jose Cruz. And batting first, Eddie Walling again. Terry Pohl hitting over 400 at 403. 4 home runs, 11 RBI. Art Howe at first base. He'll 2 home runs, 14 RBI. Gary Woods, the DH. Enos Cabell at third base. Rafael Landestoy at second. He's batting 7th. Craig Reynolds is 8th. Bruce Bochy is 9th. And Vern Rule, he is 1-1, 4.82 ERA. And he already has 3 games. Taking a look quickly at the standings again. The Mike in the Truck League, the Dodgers and Diamondbacks, Pirates are all 11-8 with the Royals 1 behind. Bozeman League, the Astros at 2017 and the Pirates have the lead. Ron Juckett, you have the Nationals first. The Tigers are creeping back in, and now the LA Dodgers won 4 in a row. They were 6-9. The Tigers were 5-9. Now they're both 10-9, and they're 1-2. Bob Stokes, there's the 80 Astros right there at 14-5, 2 ahead of the 64 Phillies. Comfortably ahead, 5 in the playoff spot. Brainiac Baseball, the Expos, and the Oakland A's. Wow, they play. Oakland could take the lead. The Jabs Blabs, you have the 86 Mets. Well, here, the New York Mets is 69. They're 6 back of Houston. But they're 4 back of the Philadelphia Phillies. They need to win today. We're showcasing. First 33 games we showcase. We're trying to get every one of those. Oakland and Montreal, the better matchup today. The New York Yankees have a 3-game lead over the Dodgers in 1966. Those are first and second. 63 Dodgers first. The Angels and the 61 Yankees second. The 66 Orioles are third. They're down by a game. The Pirates have a 4-game lead, and the Rangers, A's, and White Sox are all 10-9 in the Slavic Frick League. And the principals picks, the Pirates in 1960, they're first. The Marlins are second at 11-8. So let's go to the Astrodome right now. I still think that the Tampa Bay Rays have the best game. There it is, Oakland. And not Tampa Bay, Oakland Athletics and Montreal Expos have it. If that were later on in the year, we'd have that game. But we wanted to go right now with Houston, and there it is, Houston and the New York Mets. So we're about ready to go here in the Astrodome, and let's see this one go. A lot of people here in the Astrodome to watch this one. A pretty full crowd. And the Mets are trying to get back into this. So here's Boswell, Agee, and Jones. Boswell 342, no home runs, 5 RBI. Vern Rule to start out. There's going to be the pitch. It's going to be a strike. Vern Rule, 1-1, 18 2/3, 25 hits, 10 earned runs, 16 strikeouts, 4 walks, a 4.82 ERA. That'll be on the ground, second to first. That'll be 1 out. So here's Tommy Agee, 329. He's got a long hitting streak. He's going to try and get on. He's going to try and get a hit. Remember, if he walks every at-bat, then it doesn't count like he hit in the game. That'll be in the ground. And slow to second. They throw to first. He's safe, and he extends his streak to 20 games. Now he doesn't have to worry about that. Cleon Jones, 20 games for Agee. Jones, 1-1, Rule to try and get to him. Leon Jones 3-1. Houston is 14-5. High pop fly. Center field, and that's going to be a catch. Remember, you won every game. Here's Art Shamsky, 354. 6 home runs, 12 RBI. So 2 outs. Rule will go to Shamsky. It'll be 2-1. Shamsky will foul that off. 2 strikes to Shamsky. 3-2. They might move him over for Svoboda. Struck him out. No, foul. 2-2 again, and that'll be foul. The pitch again. He struck him out, and that's it. A filled Astrodome sees the Astros eliminate a threat. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. So here we go. We go to the bottom of the first. There it is to left field. That's going to be a base hit there. Gary Gentry is the pitcher. And what we're going to do right now, I want to just change this. We got a lot to talk about here. As we'll hit this, edit. And we'll change the one picture here as we do every game. There it is. We also want to get rid of the screenshots. So a base hit here by Cruz, first pitch. And he gets on, he's batting .398 now. Gary Gentry's 1-2, 20 innings pitched, 25 hits given up, 9 earned runs, 18 strikeouts, 2 walks, a .405 ERA. And the Houston Astros, here's Walling, 307, no home runs, 9 RBI. For Denny Walling, 2-1. Remember, teams that are 14-5. This could be a 6-4-3, 6-4-3, 2 outs. Oh, wow. And here's Terry Poole, center field. Hitting .403, 4 home runs and 11 RBI. That double play wasn't great. If you're an Astro fan. Remember, they might be winning their division, but now they're trying to play against the best teams for the best records, so they'll be able to host. Believe me, you want that last at-bats. Struck him out, and that'll be it for the first inning. The end of the first inning, it's New York 0, Houston 0. Second inning, Ron Svoboda will start off. Svoboda 261, 4 home runs, and 17 RBI. So Vern Rule will be in his second pitch. A swing and a miss here. Rule, 18 pitches in that first inning. And he's looking to try and get out of here with less pitches. Svoboda fouls that one off. Game's going on right now. High pop fly. And that's a catcher and first baseman. We won't be able to see it, but that's an out. Art Howe. 1 out, Bud Harrelson. 179, no home runs, 3 RBI. He does have a stolen base. This is the 5th pitcher game. Anything divisible by 5 is a 5th pitcher game, so some of these games will be wild. 2-1 with 1 out. It'll be on the ground, it'll be fouled. 2-2 with an out. And 3-2. That's why you want to get everything early, rest everything. That'll be the first. And they'll throw to first, they'll get him 2 outs. 2 outs, Gasper. Rod Gasper, the DH, 222, a home run, and 3 RBIs. High pop fly to left field. And underneath, that'll be an out, 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, still New York 0, Houston 0. Bottom of the second inning, Art Howe. It's Hal Woods and Cabell. Howe, 242 home runs and 14 RBIs. So the Astros are 14-5. Even though they're winning their division, they're also looking around at the 27 Yankees, who have 6 losses, and they're looking at everybody else, and the Pirates of 1991 who are going to be good. That's third to first, one out. So they're looking up there. They want to keep up with this. Here's Gary Woods, 267, a home run and 3 RBIs. So a strike there. It's all about home field advantage. High pop fly, and that'll be caught at first base. That's Cleon Jones. 2 outs, Enos Cabell. Cabell fouled that one off. Cabell, 329, 2 home runs, 16 RBI. That'll be on the ground. It should be third to first. And what a long throw, and it is. The end 2 innings, the score: New York nothing, Houston nothing. Top of the third, Collins, Dyer, and Boswell. As we take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, Florida leading Colt 45s 3-1 in the fourth. Detroit 3-0 over Cincinnati in the fifth, trying to break their long losing streak. Toronto 3-1 in the fifth. Philadelphia 6-0 in the fifth. Cincinnati and Boston in the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth inning, Cleveland and Kansas City. New York and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 1-0 over New York. Kansas City 5-0 over New York there. Baltimore 5-2 over San Francisco. Montreal and Pittsburgh are 91, 3-3 there in the top of the third. The 60 Pirates 1-0 over the 73 Mets in the fourth. Houston 8-0 over Boston of 67, top of the third. Toronto no hitting the Pirates is 79 in the fourth. Detroit 3-0 over the White Sox. Montreal and Oakland, that is for the division lead, scoreless in the fourth. Chicago and the Dodgers 2-0 there. Chicago 3-0 there over Houston. A lot of games in progress here. First inning for a couple of those games. Your final scores: the Padres beat Anaheim. That's big. Texas beats Minnesota, so Texas is now 11-9. That's really good. Washington beat the Yankees at 77. Baltimore beat the LA Dodgers at 66. And Seattle kills Philadelphia 17-4. Killed them. Absolutely killed them. Top of the third, Collins, Dyer, and Boswell, as Vern Rule is still in. That'll be fouled off. Vern Rule 30 pitches in the first 2 innings. Collins 250, no home runs, no RBIs. I'm wondering if he's an everyday starter. No, he's 1 for 4. That'll be low. So, I mean, he's hitting 1 for 2 with the nobody on base. That's to right field and a base hit. So that'll be, he's not an everyday starter, but Collins will be on first with nobody out. Here's Dyer, Duffy Dyer. 067 as catcher, no home runs, 1 RBI. Only 1 of 15. That'll be fouled off. So Vern Rule. Hard hit. And that's going to get by the first baseman, Art Howe. An unlikely double hit combination. And it'll be second and third with nobody out. I would have never put money on Dyer at second, Collins at third. Here's Boswell, 0 for 1. The Mets trying to take the lead. High pop fly. That's center field. Will it be long enough? Let's see. It's caught. They're going to throw it in. Nobody comes home. 1 out. They could have had a double sacrifice. Here's Aggie, the center fielder. He's 1 for 1. He has a 20-game hitting streak. This will go to left and foul. So 20-game hitting streak for Aggie. In this big situation here, that's going to be hard. Shot and a base hit. 1 run's going to score. They're going to throw home, but they're only going to get the RBI. It's 1-0 New York. Leon Jones 0 for 1 today. This is very big for him. Can he sacrifice? You're playing one of the best teams in the league. You got to get up big at home, at their home. 1-2. Vern Rule pitching. 2-2 to Cleon Jones. It'll be 3-2 with an out. 1-0 New York. Fouling it back. 1 out. Vern Rule struck him out. No, it's foul. It's foul. So Cleon Jones at first. He is still in it. This is number 10. High pop fly. Will it be far enough? Let's see about this arm. He catches. He throws it in. Nobody moves. Denny Walling with the catch. Here's Art Shamsky, 0 for 1. And that'll be ball 1. Fouled it off, 1-1 with 2 outs. 2 strikes, 2 on. 2 on, 2 outs for Art Shamsky, 0 for 1 today. The Mets have a 1-0 lead. They want more. High pop fly. He chased that one. He's upset at himself. This will go all the way to the wall, but that's going to be out, 3 outs. The New York Mets score 1 run. They threatened the entire inning, but they only get 1 out of it to score. The Mets 1, Houston 0. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Rafael Landstoy. Rafael Landstoy, he is 0 for 9 in the season. 0 for 9. Doesn't even have he has 1 sacrifice. He does have an RBI, so he's been up more than 9 times. Gentry, and that's going to be 1 and 2. This is the time to win when you're at your 5th pitcher. Oh, he hits him. He hits Landstoy. Here's Craig Reynolds. Landstoy. No stolen bases. Going to be a swing and a miss there. Reynolds, the shortstop. They're going to go to second. They throw to second, and he's safe. Landstoy on second. Nobody out. 2-1. That'll be a short hit and a base hit. Are they going to tie this game up? Let's see. No, it's going to be 1st and 3rd. 1st and 3rd. Nobody out. Here's Bruce Bochy, the catcher. 273, no home runs, no RBI.
Clap your hands.
2 on, nobody out. That'll be a strike. Landstoy in sacrifice position. Bochy open just to tie this game up. 2-2. Can Gentry get out of this? He struck out 1 guy here. But Bruce Bochy goes down. Here's Jose Cruz, 1 for 1. Fouled away, 0-1. Right now it's 2 strikes quickly. Jose Cruz. High pop fly. Will they get to it? No. The 0-2. Fouled it again. That's going to be a base hit. They can't get to it. 1 run's going to score. The Astros have a 1-run lead, have tied it up. And it'll be 3rd and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd. They're coming home for the lead. The throw home, he's safe, and it's going to be 2-1 Houston lead. Jose Cruz, 2 for 2 on the day. He's hitting .405 overall. He has 2 RBI as they both come in, and he has 21 on the year. It's 2-1. Denny Walling. Gentry having trouble. Walling with 2 strikes. That'll be to left field and foul. Walling on the ground. He'll pick it up. They throw to first and it's an error. Nobody will come home. Nobody will come home. It is an error. This is a nightmare. If you're a Mets fan, Terry Pohl to left field on the first pitch. And it'll be caught. Are they going to send anybody home? They will. It'll be 3-1 Astros. As Cruz scores. He was in sacrifice position. Here's Art Howe now. Art Howe 0 for 1. This will be to right field and a base hit. 3-1 and no go to 1st and 3rd. I'll tell you what, here's Gary Woods, 0 for 1. Gentry's having a terrible inning. 2 strikes. 1 and 2 to Gary Woods. little bit higher there. 3-2. They could load the bases up. Struck him out, and that's it. The Astros scored 3 in the bottom of the third to score. Houston 3 now. And the Mets won. Fourth inning, Ron Svoboda. And Ron Svoboda will be in. Ron Svoboda, that's going to be fouled off. Svoboda 0 for 1. Vern Rule's still in. And that'll be on the ground. Picked up. 1 out. Here's Bud Harrelson. So Vern Rule had 56 pitches and 3 innings. This will be on the ground. This will be second to first, 2 outs. Wow, that is quick. The Mets not doing anything. Rod Gasper 0 for 1. Gasper, that's going to be a strike. So Vern Rule 1-1. So we'll take it again, or 2-1 with 2 outs. 2-2, and here it goes. 3-2. Second to first, they get them out. We go to the bottom of the fourth. New York had a 1-0 lead. They got shell-shocked, and they go down in order. Bottom of the fourth here is Enos Cabell. Gary Gentry's up to 48 pitches. Here's Cabell. A strike there, so Cabell high, pop fly to right field for Houston. They're up 3-1. Underneath, 1 out. Landstoy, remember he scored. He ended up scoring. He walked, I believe. Or something, he got on base. I forget how he got on. Officially, I think it's a, no, he got hit. He got hit, that's what happened to him. And then he got on first, he ended up home. That'll be in front of home plate. The throw to first, they get him 2 outs. And Craig Reynolds, who's 1 for 1. Here's Craig, ball 1. On the ground, it is 1-1, 2 outs. 1-2. That'll be fouled off again, 1-2. High pop fly, left field. Underneath, and that's going to be an out, 3 outs. They go to the 5th inning. Houston 3, New York 1. Florida leading 3-1 in the 7th. Detroit trying to snap there with a 7-12, so a 9-game losing streak. They're trying to snap it. Philadelphia leads 9-4 over San Diego. Toronto 5-1. They lead in the 7th. Boston leads in the 7th, 3-2. That's a big one. Kansas City and Cleveland tied in the 7th. The Pirates is 71, blowing out New York is 61. Bottom of the 7th, bases loaded. They could blow that open. Kansas City 7-1 over the New York Mets. Baltimore 5-3 over the Giants. Montreal leading the Pirates 6-4. The Pirates got 1 on with nobody out. Houston 8-2 over Boston. The Pirates is 60. 5-1 over the Mets in the 6th. Detroit 7-1 over Chicago. Toronto beating the Pirates is 79 in the 6th. The Cubs 2-0 over the 81 Dodgers. Montreal now 4-1 over Oakland, trying to get a 2-game lead. Kansas City 1-0 over Chicago of 03. Kansas City 8. Chicago in the 5th, no hitting the 86 Astros. Arizona 2-0 over Milwaukee. LA no hitting St. Louis. St. Louis 3 errors. Any extras? Nope, no extra endings. Texas beating Minnesota, 1 heck of a game in the 8th. Collins, Dwyer, and Boswell. Collins is 1 for 1. We still have Vern Rule pitching. He had 65 pitches through 4 innings. 2 strikes now. It'll be 1-2 to Collins, hitting 400. That'll be fouled off. 2-2. Fouled off again. Well, I'll tell you. Struck him out, 1 out. New York not able to do anything. Duffy Dyer 1 for 1. They're taking them deep into counts, but they're not doing anything. As Duffy Dyer, this will be to center field. They need base runners and they get a base hit. So Duffy Dyer on first. They're down by 2. So the tying run comes up. Here's Ken Boswell, 0 for 2. He doesn't have a home run all year. So Boswell with 1 out. Vern Rule. All of a sudden it's 0-2. Boswell, and that'll be fouled again. It struck him out. That'll be 2 outs. Tommy Aggie, center field, 2 for 2. Vern Rule trying to get through the 5th inning here. Ball 1. It's for the first. He's safe. 2 outs. And Rule. 1-1 with 2 outs. And the pitch. 2-1, 2 outs. That'll be pop foul. It'll be 2-2, 2 outs. Tommy Aggie. In the ground, he won't go though. He won't go. So it's a full count, 2 outs. And you know that Dyer is going. That'll be to right field. It might hit, and it will hit. Dyer will go to third. They'll throw it in. Dyer will make it into third, standing up. It's first and third with 2 outs. Leon Jones, 0 for 2. High pop fly center field, and it will be caught. It is caught. When we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's 3-1. Bruce Bochy, 0 for 1. That'll be to right field, and it'll go foul, bottom of the 5th inning. New York threatened, they couldn't get anything in. Now it's Houston's turn. Gary Gentry is still in. He's at 61. This is the 62nd pitch. It'll be 1-2 with nobody out. 2-2. High pop fly, right field, right center, and that's going to be 1 out. Here's Cruz. Jose Cruz is 2 for 2 with 2 RBI. He had that 2 RBI, I believe, double to take the lead. And that was in the 3rd inning. Cruz is 2 for 2, though. If we need a triple, then we would take a look to see if you could go for the cycle. This will go, and this will be a base hit. So let's see, Cruz, what happens here. He's got 1. He's going to second, and he's going to stop at second. Cruz has a double. He's 3 for 3. Gary, here's Denny Walling, 0 for 2. He's hitting .299, and Gentry. This is a big at-bat for Gentry. All red for Walling, and Gentry, the pitcher. It's a big at-bat for him. He needs it out. Walling the right field. They throw to second. Anyway, they go to Walling. It'll hit the end of the bat. Go to third. Third to first, 2 outs. There is no sacrifice position. Here's Terry Pohl, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Remember, Pohl had the long fly ball and the sacrifice fly. Gary Gentry against Terry Pohl. Remember, Pohl's batting average is now .397. He's under .400. Cruz is above and Pohl is under. It'll be fouled again. This will be pitch number 6. Hit him! It hit him. And Pohl will be on first with 2 strikes. You don't want to do that. Art Howe. Art is 1 for 2 today. Art, that's going to be a ball. Gary Gentry now. High pop fly, jammed him. It was inside. Underneath, and he'll make the catch. We go to the 6th inning. Houston 3 and New York 1. 6th inning, Art Shamsky, he's 0 for 2. And Shamsky, that's going to be a ball up high. So outside it'll be 1-1, an ugly looking call there. Vern Rule. This will be high, pop fly, left center field. It might drop. Let's see, he's running, and it'll be caught by Cruz. One out, Ron Svoboda. Svoboda will be up. My goodness, swinging at things in the dirt. The Houston Astros, that's two of them. No wonder why Vern Rule is doing good. This is 91st pitch. High pop fly. This is to right field. This might hit the wall. It might be out. It might be caught. Let's see. It is caught. It is caught. He went through everything and had the equal chance of everything there. Bud Harrelson, the shortstop. My goodness. Just an incredible sort of thing. It'll be the 0-2. Top of the 6th inning, Bud Harrelson. Again, for every person that gets on, that's the tying run that comes up. Line drive and an out. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The score, Houston 3, New York 1. Here's Gary Woods. It's Woods, Cabell, and Landstoy. Here's Woods now. Struck out in the 3rd inning. Gary Gentry is still in as a pitcher. He threw 80 pitches in 5 innings. It'll be 2-1. So the Houston Astros up 3-1. Just 1 inning of scoring the 3rd. High pop fly to right field, and it'll go foul. Again, Houston is competing with every other team. And again, it's only if they make it, because you reseed after every round. So 1 out, here's Cabell. Cabell 0 for 2 today. That'll be a hard shot, short to first, 2 outs. So Harrelson will throw to Cleon Jones. Here's Landstoy, 0 for 1 today. Landstoy, a combined 2 feet on both of his hits. The last one was right in front of the plate, and he got thrown out at first. He might walk. The way they're pitching him low, but it's 2-2 with 2 outs. 3-2. This will be on the ground and a base hit. So a base hit there. They'll throw to second, and it'll be safe. Wow, the 3-2 pitch. Detroit might be snapping their 9-game losing streak. They could start to win again. Reynolds is 1 for 2. High pop fly, there's 2 outs. Running in, and making the catch is Shamsky. At the end of 6 innings, the score, Houston 3 and New York 1. 7th inning, Rod Gaspers, the DH. Gasper, Collins, and Dyer. For New York, they need to get base runners on. Vern Rule will hit 100 pitches here. As the New York Mets, that'll be a hard shot and base hit. One on but nobody out. The Mets, that's big. Kevin Collins is 1 for 2. Collins nub, could be 6-4-3. It's 6-4, and that's it. Dyer is 2 for 2. Surprisingly, this will be a shot. This could be 4-6-3. There's 4-6-3, and they get out of the inning. Enjoy the scores as we go to the 7th inning stretch. You want to talk about disappointing? What about the Cincinnati Reds? Oh, how disappointing. Bochy, Cruz, and Walling, both Reds teams. The 75 Reds started out really good, and they've been in an absolute terrible slump here. This is match day 20, and that'll be 2-0. So we take a picture of all the team stats and everything to that effect. So you can follow your favorite teams there. Third to first, that's going to be an out. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Here's Jose Cruz. He's 3 for 3 with 2 RBI. Cruz on the ground. Third, and he'll be 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Here's Denny Walling. Bottom of the 7th inning. It's still Gary Gentry at 102 pitches. Outed off, 1 and 2. It'll be 2 and 2. New York Mets at 3 and 2 with an out. They walk them. Houston can just new pitcher, less roar, no record, 3 2/3 innings, get up 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. No ERA, no earned runs. Terry Polo for 1. Bottom of the 7th inning. That'll be fouled off, 0 and 2 with an out. And that'll be on the ground. Picked up. They'll throw to second. They'll get him. 2 outs. So no sacrifice position there. And here's Art Howe at first. Howe, that'll be straight ahead. And a catch. Oh, what a catch. And that'll be big. We go to the 8th. It's 3-1. Well, they could have broken, and they didn't. Boswell, Aggie, and Jones. Boswell 0 for 3. Against Vern Rule will be in. It'll be high pop fly to left. And that'll be 1 pitch, 1 out. Not what New York wanted. 102 pitches for Vern Rule. He might try and go the distance, but he's got to be careful because they only have a 2-run lead. That's somebody getting on and somebody hitting a home run. 2 and 1. You also don't want to leave a situation where it's impossible for the reliever. That's 2 outs. And now Cleon Jones 0 for 3. High pop fly to right. And underneath it, should be able to get it, and they do. Wow. What will they do? Houston in the bottom of the 8th, it's 3-1. Woods, Cabell, and Landstoy will be up. And here's Woods. He's 0 for 3. They would like right now, Les Roar will come in. They want him to go 1, 2, 3. This is Woods, high to right field. Short, 1 out. Ron Svoboda with the catch, bottom of the 8th inning. Enos Cabell, the third baseman, he's 0 for 3. His average is going down, and that's his strike. Both teams have threatened, but only scoring in the 3rd inning. That Cruz, that 2-run RBI was big. Struck him out. 2 outs now. And here's Rafael Landstoy, 1 for 2. He's hitting .091. He was 0 for 9 coming in this game. He got hit. He got out. Then he got a hit. That'll be a strike. 1 and 1. The New York Jets trying. The Mets. 1 and 2. The pitch. That'll be fouled again. So Rafael Landstoy, second base. Wants to get on, but this will be 3rd to 1st, and that's it. The end, 8 innings. 3 more outs for New York. They have 3 chances left. Quickly, the out-of-town scoreboard. The 11th inning, Boston, Cincinnati. The Expos looking good there. Detroit looking good. Houston looking good. Toronto of 87 looking good, but the Pirates trying to mount something. Montreal looking really good. Chicago, Kansas City tied. Chicago and the Dodgers. The Cubs looking good there. The Cubs looking good against Houston of 86. LA looking good against St. Louis. The Yankees and the Giants, 0-0. Arizona trying to hold on against Milwaukee. First innings, a lot of the finals. Pirates a 60 win. Baltimore a 70 wins. Detroit of 84, they snapped their streak. Toronto a 93 snaps their streak. Philadelphia wins. The Royals 8-1 winners. Cleveland 3-1. And the rest we know. Here's Art Shamsky. He's the first hope. Dave Smith will be in. Dave Smith is 3-0, 8 1/3 innings, giving up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, a 1.08 ERA. 2-0. It'll be 2-1. New York trying to get somebody on base. 2-2. Art Shamsky, the left fielder, trying to be the trendsetter. That's going to be foul. Big for Houston as they're trying to win this game. Strike 3. He's going to go to first. Let's see if he makes it to first base. We don't know. And it is out. We have to go radio on that one. Ed Kranepool's a pinch hitter. He's hitting .233, a home run, and 11 RBI. So here's Ed Kranepool, and that's going to be a strike. Pitch error, that'll be swung on and missed again. The 0-2. Struck him out. That'll be 2 out. You don't put in a pinch hitter to watch. And Bud Harrelson, the shortstop, 0 for 3 is their last hope. He has to get on. Base somehow. Bud Harrelson. And if he gets on, it'll be 2-0. Gasper, the DH, will come up. That'll be fouled off. 2-1 with 2 outs. Harrelson, the Hawk. 3-1 for Hawk Harrelson. That'll be fouled. 3-2, 2 outs. The Hawk Harrelson from Dave Smith. And he walks him. Hawk Harrelson goes to first, and with 2 outs, here's Gasper. Rod Gasper's 1 for 3. And this is the last guy here. It'll be a strike. Gasper, if he gets on, they could take the lead. 0-2, they're down to their last strike. Dave Smith for the save. Ooh. Would have been a strikeout, the 1-2. On the ground, this will be third, first, and that's the game. Houston and New York only score in the 3rd inning, and that's it. They only score in the 3rd inning, the final score. Houston 3, New York 1. As they shake hands in the middle of the field. And Houston Astros still running off after the win. The Houston Astros are 15-5. The Mets are 8-12. The Astros looking good. The player of the game is Jose Cruz. Vern Rule was well. Cruz was 4 for 4 with 2 RBI. He now is 21 on the year with 6 home runs. He looked really, really good today. 2 doubles, 2 singles. He scored once himself. Vern Rule is now 2-1 with a win. Smith is a save. Gentry the loss. And Roar there. He went 1 2/3. He was actually really good. Roar, no hits. And a strikeout. Smith, no hits. 2 strikeouts and a walk. So the relievers had a very good day. A very, very good day here in the Astrodome. So that's it. The final, Houston 3, the Mets 1. Houston goes to 15-5. The Mets to 8-12. Now what we're going to do is we are going to save here, and we will take a look at all the scores before. Actually, first is Wes Covington. He was 5 for 5. A double, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. The second guy, Edgar Martinez, 4 for 6. 3 doubles, a home run, 5 RBIs. And then Alex Rodriguez, Seattle, 3 for 4, a double, 4 RBIs, and 3 runs and 2 walks. So here we go. Seattle goes to 500. They're a good team. 17-4 win. Big there. The Senators go to 500 as they beat the 77 Yankees. The 77 Rangers in 10 innings, they end up winning. They're 11-9 now. They're 2 games over. The 66 Orioles are 12-8 after their 4-3 win. The 84 Padres upset the 0-2 Angels 5-3. The Marlins 12-8. They're 5-1 winner there. Toronto 5-1. They win. Detroit snaps their long losing streak. And both them and Cincinnati are disappointments. Cincinnati has been absolutely garbage, and they have so much talent. The 80 Phillies 10-4 winners. Cincinnati in 1990, they're at 500 now. They're climbing up. The Royals in 1980 are at 500 as they beat the 86 Mets. The Indians beat the 85 Royals. They're now 9-11. The 71 Pirates are 12-8, and so are the 61 Yankees. The 71 Pirates use an 8-run 7th inning to win 9-0. The 70 Orioles are now 9-11. They beat the 0-1 Giants. The Pirates is 60, 13-7. They beat the 73 Mets. The 81 Expos beat the 91 Pirates, so they're 14-6. The 17 Astros beat the 67 Red Sox. They're 13-7. The Tigers beat the 83 White Sox. They're 11-9. The Expos, a big win. They go 2 games up on the Athletics. They tried coming back, but the final score 9-5. Expos are 13-7. Oakland 11-9. The 87 Blue Jays are 8-12. 79 Pirates dropped to 11-9. The 87 Cubs go to 9-11. You never know with them. The 80 Astros are 15-5. Chicago looking good. Whoops, sorry. Where are we? Chicago looking good over the 86 Astros. The Dodgers 5-3 winners over the 68 Cardinals. Cardinals can't get to 500. 88 Dodgers are 12-8. The Diamondbacks are 12-8, also 8-3 win. 63 Dodgers 5-4 win in 10 innings. They score in the bottom of the 10th. 27 Yankees, they win. They go 14-6. They win 10-6 over the 62 Giants, who are really reeling. Oakland is 11-9. They beat the 05 Astros. And the 89 A's beat the 98 Yankees. They're both 9-11. They beat them 4-3. When you take a look at statistics, I got to take my screenshots for the website here. Bill Robinson still with 10 home runs. He is the leader. The pitching leaders now. Oh, Dotson must have had a bad game. Juan Guzman is really good. Brandon Back of Houston of 05 has lost everything. Bruce Keeson fielding, including pitcher. He's looking good. Fielding, Clete Boyer with 8 errors. Clete Boyer, my goodness, framing runs. I have no idea what that is. So, streaks. Aggie with 20 hits. Same with Mumphrey of Chicago, of the Chicago Cubs. Mumphrey with that, 20, 18 for Floyd, 18 for Grudzelonic. Johnny Damon is done with 18, and Martinez has 15. So Rudy Law, 14 consecutive stolen bases. I guess he was thrown out. Standings, actually league home. Right here you can see Howard, number 1. Clemente hitting number 2. Howard must have had a big day. Home runs, Robinson with 10. Runs batted in, Soto 28. Stolen bases, Law with 18. ERA, Guzman now 117. Wins, Dittmer with 5. Strikeouts, Randy Johnson with 50. Koufax is close, and Pryor is there. Saves, Duran has 8. Eckersley with 8. And Arroyo has 7. And runs scored, the Yankees. The batting average, the Tigers. Home runs, the Twins now. Wow, that's a shock. Stolen base, the White Sox. And on-base percentage, the Nationals. Runs against, now it's down to 3, as the 80 Astros only gave up 1, and the Dodgers gave up 4. So that's a +3. It's down to 3. It was 6 yesterday. Defensive efficiency still with LA. Starter ERA with LA by a lot. Bullpen Houston of 1980, that was good. And fielding, including pitching, the Pirates gave up a little bit on that. Standings, here we go. The LA Dodgers, Mike in the Truck League, The Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Pirates are all tied for first. Remember, the top two in each league makes it. Then you reseed on records. So the top two are automatic qualifiers to the playoffs, and then you take the top two teams, and then you order them by records. The Bozeman League, you have the Astros and the Pirates. The Mariners are coming close. The Nationals and Tigers right there with the Royals and Dodgers close. The Bob Stokes League, the Astros 15-5, the Phillies 12-8. They're looking good. The Expos pulled 2-game lead over the Athletics, and yeah, they're starting to pull away from their division. The 86 Mets and the 16 Cubs, very big in Jabs Blabs 8. The Orioles, Phillies, Blue Jays, 3-7 in the last 10. They were 6-4, but the Blue Jays, they were 8-4, and they've won 1 out of their last 8. The Blue Jays 9-11, they're 2 back. Now, Red Sox fan, New York 1, LA 2, but the Red Sox Cardinals are breathing down their back. Milwaukee and the Giants are trying to stay up there. Cyro 3-2-9, the Dodgers 1, and then the Angels, Yankees, and Orioles are all tied for second and final place in that league. The Slovak Frick League, the Pirates 1, the Rangers 2. Rangers and A's are tied for second, with Chicago being 1 behind. And the Principals picks, the Pirates in 1960 are 1. Florida is second, with Cincinnati trying to claw their way back in. All right, that's going to be it for us today. Let's see who's walking. Jedi streaming. Sorry about that. Jedi streaming. This is Out of the Park Baseball and Out of the Park Baseball 23. Bobby Stokes, good to see you. Good to see you. Your Astros are doing well. They're 15-5. Your league is very competitive, very good to watch. And all these are, the whole premise behind this is that every creator can have their own pennant race and then cheer for your teams as they go on to the playoffs. And let's see there. So that's going to be it for today. Have a great day. We will see you next time.